So, how many meetings did your team make last week via cold calling? For most organizations, it's a very, very small number, unless you're really set up to do it. So, VPs of sales, CEOs, they love to say, hey, you guys need to be making cold calls. But what exactly does that mean? Is we look at the numbers behind it, when you make 100 phone cold calls, you're going to have five conversations on average. We're just going to use number five. That's kind of where we see averages making thousands of these a day. So at 5%, let's say you're making 20 cold calls manually per day. That means you're having five new conversations with your target market a week. Anyone who thinks five conversations a week is going to move the needle, um, you know, it's not realistic. You might as well just ask your reps to do something else, rather than spend to make that 100 calls. It's probably between logging the CRM and the lists and everything, you know, 4 to 5 hours a week of actual effort towards cold calling. So, what do you do about it? There's only a few different levers you can pull. Number one, data. So, you can't just give them ZoomInfo and say good luck. It's not enough, right? If you want them to have 5x the conversations, you need to know who in your ZoomInfo list is actually at that company, because 20% of them most likely aren't. And you need to know of those who are going to pick up the phone. So that means there's levels of validation to get to the point where when your team makes a dial, you want 15, 20, 25% of the time that they pick up the call rather than 5%. And then once they actually have the conversation, they need to be able to convert those closer to 10% if possible, but at a minimum at 5%. So that means to get to 5 to 10 to 15 meetings, all of these things need to be buttoned up. And it doesn't necessarily mean you need to spend more time, but your reps will spend more time when they know every conversation that they have or every dial that they have, they're going to have a conversation, 20% of the time instead of 3% of the time. So just asking your reps to jump on a call and do cold calling, log your calls, make sure you're doing 20 calls a day. It's useless. It will not do anything for your numbers other than, according to this math, you'll book two new meetings per month, which, for most companies isn't going to make a big difference.